In the previous part, we saw TSM's intelligent autoscaling in action to handle the increase in traffic. As the traffic keeps on increasing, which is what we are doing in our case, our cluster will soon reach the resource limit beyond which you can't even scale anymore. At this point, what you would want is to trigger an application deployment to an empty cluster that we have on cloud and automatically steer traffic to that cluster. This is a typical cloud bursting use case. As that could take some time, we could trigger the same manually by deploying the application on cloud. In this case, let's go ahead and deploy the complete application to a single cloud cluster. Let's switch our context to the cloud cluster and deploy the complete application. As soon as the application services are up and running, and since the cluster is already a part of our Acme global namespace, TSM will automatically detect that the front-end application shopping has come up in this cluster and configure our RV GSLB to steer traffic into this cluster based on the GSLB algorithm, which by default is round robin. Looking at the RV configuration, we can see that we have added another endpoint to our Acme application, pointing to the new cluster's ingress gateway. Again, based on our configuration, this will take some time before the endpoint is flagged healthy. Using a utility which digs and curls the endpoint, we can see how we are accessing the service in a round-robin fashion. Here we see going into two different sites. In the next version, while configuring public services, users will have the option to pick up the GSLB algorithms like active-passive, weighted round-robin, or geolocation.